Chosen one, you did not stumble here by chance. Heaven itself placed this word before you. There is a sign hidden inside you, a blue sign, sealed before you were born. And now, it is being revealed. You have felt it, haven't you? That unexplainable pull in your spirit. The moments you knew something greater was watching over you. The nights you lay awake, asking why you were different, why you never fit into this world. Chosen one, that was not imagination. It was eternity whispering that you carry a mark in your soul, a mark that sets you apart, a mark hell tried to bury, but heaven preserved. This blue sign has been waiting for its appointed time. It is the language of destiny, the fingerprint of God on your very being. And now the veil is lifting, the hidden is being revealed. In this message, you will discover what the blue sign truly means, why it was concealed until now, and how it is about to ignite a transformation no enemy can stop. But hear me clearly, this revelation is layered, and the final key, the truth most people miss, is at the very end. That last piece will change everything. That is why you must stay until the conclusion of this word. If your spirit is trembling, if you feel this fire burning inside you, take it as confirmation. Right now, like this message, subscribe, and type blue sign in the comments. Not as routine, but as a prophetic declaration. When you write it, you are agreeing with heaven. I receive this word. I am ready for the unveiling. Chosen one, are you ready to see what God has hidden inside you? Then let us begin. Let me ask you something. Have you ever wondered why you could never blend in? Why you always felt different, even surrounded by people? Why questions stirred in your spirit that no one else seemed to ask? It is not because something is wrong with you. It is because something has always been marked on you. Heaven placed a blue sign deep inside, the mark of calling. Blue is the color of the heavens, the endless sky above. The reminder that your story is tied not to the ground beneath your feet, but to eternity itself. That is why you've always felt the pull upward, even when life pushed you down. It is the upward call of destiny. Think of Samuel, the boy prophet. Scripture says in 1 Samuel 3 that visions were rare, silence filled the land. But in the night, Samuel heard a voice. At first, he thought it was Eli. Again, the voice came. Only the third time did Eli understand and say, "Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening." Chosen one, does that sound familiar? How many times has your spirit stirred? How many nights have whispers touched you, yet you mistook them for something ordinary? The blue sign of calling often hides in small things, in coincidences that are not coincidences, in dreams that will not leave you, in the way your heart leaps at a word others ignore. Jeremiah 1:5 declares, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. You were known before you were seen, chosen before you were ready, appointed before you were aware." That is why rejection followed you. It was redirection. That is why doors closed. They were never meant to fit your frame. That is why friendships broke, jobs ended, plans collapsed. Heaven was whispering, "Not this, not here, not now. I have something else for you." You are not a mistake wandering through life. You are an assignment wrapped in flesh, a divine strategy hidden in plain sight, and the blue sign is proof. But notice this. Calling rarely comes with clarity at first. Moses was called from a burning bush yet felt unworthy. Gideon was called while hiding, convinced he was the weakest. David was called while tending sheep, overlooked by everyone but God. And you too have felt the tension. The voice says, "You are chosen," but your mind replies, "I am not ready." The whisper says, "You are appointed," but your past screams, "You are unworthy." Yet still, the blue sign remains, because calling is not about what you feel. It is about what God decided before time began. This is why storms did not drown you, why heartbreaks did not end you, because there is still purpose ahead, and heaven refuses to let you go. So breathe this in. Your loneliness was not punishment, it was preparation. Your isolation was not rejection, it was consecration. The world thought you were forgotten, but heaven kept you hidden for this unveiling. Here is the mystery. When the blue sign awakens, life becomes uncomfortable. Ordinary things feel too small. Your spirit outgrows conversations, habits, even relationships. You feel restless because destiny is knocking. Have you felt that lately? Things that once satisfied you now leave you empty. That is not depression. It is transition, not confusion, but awakening. It is the blue sign of calling burning to be revealed. But this calling is only the beginning. It is the first layer, the first whisper of a greater destiny, and once the call awakens, it must pass through something more intense, through something hotter, sharper, consuming, through the blue fire of refinement. Chosen one, are you ready to see why the fire in your life has been so relentless? Stay with me, because the fire was never here to destroy you. The fire was here to reveal you. The call has awakened inside you. But a calling without fire is like a sword without heat, unshaped, unready for battle. That is why every chosen one must walk through the furnace, not a gentle flame, not a small candle, but the blue fire, the hottest, purest flame, consuming what is false and leaving only what is eternal. Have you felt it? The trials that seemed unbearable, the seasons when everything collapsed, the relationships that burned to ashes, the dreams that felt scorched beyond recognition. You asked, God, why are you letting me go through this? But heaven whispered, I am not destroying you, I am refining you. Scientists tell us blue fire burns hotter than red. It is the flame of purity, the place where impurities vanish. And that is what your spirit has endured, the blue fire of refinement. Look at Daniel chapter 3. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were thrown into a furnace so hot that soldiers near it died instantly. The flames were meant to erase them. But the king looked inside and saw not 3, but 4 men walking in the fire. And he said, the fourth looks like a son of the gods. Chosen one, do you see? The fire that tried to kill you became the place where your chains burned off. The flames revealed the one walking with you. The fire consumed your bondage, not your identity, and now you stand here, scarred perhaps, but not destroyed, refined, not wasted, more dangerous to hell than ever before. Malachi 3:02 says, He will sit as a refiner and purifier of silver. He will purify and refine them like gold. Chosen one, this is your life in motion. Every tear was heat. Every heartbreak was fire. Every unanswered prayer was part of the furnace that shaped you into gold. Think of Moses in the desert. A bush burned with fire yet was not consumed. From it came a voice, Take off your shoes, for the place where you stand is holy ground. Chosen one, your fire seasons were holy ground. What felt like loss was encounter. What looked like chaos was consecration. Pause and reflect. How many times did you think the fire would end you? Yet here you are, still breathing, still seeking, still chosen. The fire was never your enemy. It was your proving ground. It stripped away fear, doubt, and false identities until only the real you remained. The fact that you are still here is evidence you are unburnable. The enemy tried everything: betrayal, sickness, loss, delay. Yet the blue sign inside you survived the furnace. If the fire could not consume you, nothing can. But here is the revelation. The fire is not the end, it is the transition. Because after fire comes water. After consuming comes refreshing. After wilderness comes overflow. The blue fire prepares the way for the blue river. Fire purifies, water flows. One strips away, the other overflows. So if your fire was relentless, it is because your river will be abundant. There is a river inside you, a blue river of hidden life, and once it begins to flow, nothing will stop it. Chosen one, the fire was not your ending. It was the beginning of the flow. If fire was your refining, then water is your revealing. If flames proved what could not be destroyed, The river proves what cannot be stopped. Deep inside you, chosen one, there is a hidden flow. A blue river sealed until the appointed time. A current of living water pressing against the rocks of your soul, waiting to break through. Have you noticed it? Even in your lowest moments, something inside refused to die. When you felt empty, a flicker of life remained. When you thought you were finished, strength rose from nowhere. That was the river, heaven's hidden waters within you. Ezekiel saw this mystery. In chapter 47, he describes a river flowing from the temple of God. At first a trickle, then ankle deep, then waist deep, until it became a flood carrying life everywhere. Chosen one, that vision was not just about a temple in Jerusalem. You are the temple now, and the river is about to break forth from within you. Jesus said in John 7:38, "Whoever believes in me, out of their belly shall flow rivers of living water." Not a drop, not a cup. Rivers, unstoppable, overflowing. Chosen one, you are not dry soil. You are not an empty vessel. You are a hidden spring, covered by dust, buried under pain but never gone. Think of Hagar in the wilderness. She sat believing death was certain. Her eyes blinded by despair, she could not see the well beside her, until God opened her eyes. Chosen one, how many times have you sat in despair, thinking it was over, yet the well was always near, the river was always inside you? Isaiah 43:19 declares, "See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland." Chosen one, this is your verse. The blue river is springing up now, and rivers are never still. They carve paths, they move earth, they change landscapes. So will you. The flow in you was never meant just to quench your thirst. It was meant to heal nations. Remember the Samaritan woman at the well. She came ashamed and forgotten, but Jesus told her, "The water I give will become a spring welling up to eternal life." Her encounter turned her into the first evangelist of her city, because the river could not stay hidden. Chosen one, that is your story. You have carried water for others without knowing it. Your words, your prayers, your survival, they have been streams in dry places, and heaven now says, the river is about to overflow. But rivers need direction. Without banks, they flood without purpose. Without channels, they spread but do not heal. That is why the next layer is vital. The flow was meant to be crowned, directed by authority. It was meant to wear a mantle, and not just any mantle, the blue mantle of authority. Chosen one, are you ready to see how the river inside becomes power resting on your shoulders? Stay with me, because the next revelation will show why you were hidden, why you were preserved, and why you are now being revealed as royal. The river within you was never meant to flow without direction. It was designed to be crowned, clothed, and commissioned. This is the next unveiling of the blue sign, authority, the blue mantle placed over your shoulders by heaven itself. Blue is not only the color of sky and water, it is the color of priestly garments, of kings set apart. It is the color of sovereignty and weight. And heaven now declares, chosen one, you are not only a survivor of fire, you are not only a carrier of rivers, you are my royal priesthood, my holy nation, my vessel of authority. 1 Peter 2:9 says, you are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's special possession, that you may declare his praises. Chosen one, you are more than rescued, you are positioned, more than delivered, you are enthroned. Think of Esther, once orphaned and hidden, forgotten by the world. But when the time came, she was clothed in royal garments and brought before the king. Her voice trembled at first, but the mantle carried more than fabric. It carried assignment. And with one bold act, she saved her people. Chosen one, that is your story. Your hidden years were protection, not failure. Your overlooked seasons were consecration, not waste. And now the mantle is being draped over you. But authority is not only a crown of glory, it is also a weight of responsibility. not pride, but purpose, not comfort, but calling. Your words now carry weight. Your prayers shift atmospheres. Your decrees shake the unseen. The mantle on your life is not ornamental. It is governmental. It is heaven's seal of rulership through service. Think of Joseph, sold as a slave, accused and forgotten. Yet in a single day, Pharaoh placed a robe on him, a ring on his hand, and authority over a nation. Joseph's authority was not for himself. It was for generations. Chosen one, your authority is not about you alone. It is about those tied to your obedience. Do you see it? The pain you endured was training for authority. The loneliness was grooming for leadership. Every valley was shaping you for the crown you now carry. But the mantle is not the end. It points to something greater, because authority is only a shadow of what dwells within you. Chosen one, this mantle is heaven's announcement that you are ready for the final unveiling. The ultimate blue sign is not just calling, fire, river, or mantle. The greatest revelation is this: heaven itself has been hidden inside you all along, and when you see that truth, everything in your journey will make sense. Every fire, every tear, every silence, all of it leading to one unveiling. Chosen one, are you ready to see the heaven within you? We have walked through the signs, the calling that set you apart, the fire that refined you, the river that flowed within, the mantle that crowned you. But now comes the greatest unveiling, the secret that ties them all together, the blue heaven within you. The sign was never just about what was on you. It was always about what was in you. Heaven itself hidden in your spirit from the beginning. Jesus declared in Luke 17:21, "The kingdom of God is within you." Do you hear it? The kingdom is not far away, not in temples built by hands. It has been inside you all along. That is why you always felt different, why nothing in this world satisfied you, because you were never empty. You were carrying eternity. The blue sign is heaven's fingerprint, proof you belong not to this world, but to the one to come. It is why attacks could not destroy you, why trials could not erase you. What you carry is indestructible. Think of the tabernacle in the wilderness. The veil separating the Holy of Holies was woven with blue. It reminded Israel that heaven's presence was hidden beyond. Now that veil has been torn. The presence once in a room now dwells in you. Chosen one, you are the temple, the vessel of glory, the dwelling place of heaven on earth. This is why the enemy fought you so hard, not because of who you were, but because of what you carried. Hell fears what is within you, because when the kingdom inside rises, darkness has no defense. And heaven now declares it is time. Time for the blue sign to shine. Time for the hidden heaven to be revealed. Time for you to release what you were created to carry. Your survival was not random. Your tears were not wasted. Your scars were not meaningless. They were soil where heaven planted its seed. And now the seed is breaking the ground. The sign is no longer hidden. The heaven within you is ready to be revealed. But here is the question. Will you step into it? Will you accept that you are more than a wanderer, more than a survivor? Will you embrace that you are a carrier of heaven itself? Chosen one. The next words you hear will not just confirm your journey. They will seal it. They will declare the revelation you have been waiting for. Are you ready for the final decree? For the prophetic prayer that unlocks everything the blue sign represents. Chosen one, you have walked through the unveiling of the blue sign. You have seen it as your calling, your fire, your river, your mantle, and finally the heaven within you. Now comes the seal, heaven's decree over your life. Hear this clearly. Your survival was not punishment, but preparation. Your delays were not denial, but divine timing. Your battles were not weakness, but proof of your strength. Chosen one, you are marked by heaven, marked with eternity, marked with the blue sign that cannot be erased. What the enemy tried to bury, God uncovered. What the world tried to silence, God amplified. What fear tried to chain, God has set free. This is your hour of unveiling. This is the season heaven calls you to step out of hiding, to shine with the glory that has always been inside you. The pain you carried was the breaking of soil. The tears you shed were the water of the seed. The fire you endured was the refining of the vessel. And now the heaven within you is breaking forth. Lift your head, you are chosen. Lift your voice, you are crowned. Lift your spirit, you are filled with rivers of living water. You are not small, you are not forgotten. You are the dwelling place of heaven on earth. Now declare this with me. I am chosen. I am called. I am purified. I am crowned. I carry heaven within me, and the blue sign is now revealed in my life. Chosen one. Let that confession seal the word in your spirit. Feel the chains fall. Feel the awakening stir within you. This is not just another video. This was a prophetic encounter. You were not scrolling by chance. You were summoned by destiny. And now, take a step of faith. Like this message as a sign of alignment. Subscribe, not as routine, but as a declaration of belonging to this movement of awakening. And type in the comments, blue sign. When you write it, you are stamping your agreement with heaven's revelation over your life. Chosen one, this is your moment. This is the unveiling of the blue sign, and nothing in hell can stop what heaven has already begun in you.